All right, we have Mitchell back behind me. Hi there, sir. All right, everybody, aloha. There we go. You guys all excited to go flying today? Nice. I'm Beth. I'll be your pilot tour guide. Do me a favor, please. If you saw the safety briefing inside, give me a big thumbs up. Perfect. Any questions? All right. If you have questions at any time, throw them out there. I love questions. Or if you just feel like talking to each other or singing along with the music, you can do that too. The easiest way to hear each other on board is with the hand mics. There's one in between each pair of seats, so you'll share with your neighbor. Just push the button, talk right into the end of it. We'll all be able to hear you, and it goes on your in-flight video. Also, over your heads there's some AC vents. Feel free to open them up, twist them around, make yourself nice and comfy. And we have some comfort bags in the pockets in front of you should you need them. It's been a pretty smooth day out there. But if you fill them up, though, we call it an aloha sack, and it's your take-home souvenir. I'm just kidding. I'll keep it smooth. We're only going upside down 2 or 3 times.
Way up high in a coconut tree. Way down low, low, just my baby. Sunny skies as far as I can see. High up in a coconut. High in a...
All right, here we go.
Low, just my baby. Pour me another one. Make it a strong one. We're gonna have some fun tonight. I wanna be a castaway and leave the world behind. Take a tropic holiday, say goodbye to deep and time. Wasting away down by the coast, Pacifico and chasing lime. Easy living down in paradise. Pour me another one, make it a strong one. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Just like the other one, make it a double rum. We're gonna cast away tonight. I'm in an island.
Down on your right is now Wheelie Wheelie Harbor, the main port for the island. And there's everybody's home away from home dock down there. How's the cruise? Excuse me. How's the cruise going? Nice. Everyone's having a good time? Awesome.
Come and cast away with me.
And branching off from the harbor is the Hula River ahead of us. If you've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, you have seen that river before. Very beginning of the movie, Indy hops into a seaplane to make a quick getaway, and he takes off down in front of us on the straightaway section.
Start the engine! Get it up! Start the engine! Start the engine! Stop! There's a big snake in the plane, Doc!
Oh, that's just my pet snake, Reggie!
I hate snakes, Doc! I hate them!
Come on, show a little backbone, will ya?
Although Although one inaccuracy in that scene, that's the one where Indy runs into all the snakes. We have no snakes on Kauai at all. So happy hiking. And we'll be checking out quite a few movie scenes in our travels today. Hollywood loves to use this island as a backdrop, so we have a whole lot of them. Another Harrison Ford movie that was filmed here was 6 Days, 7 Nights. That's the one where he was marooned on a beach with Anne Heche. That beach is called Kauai. It was also featured in The Descendants with George Clooney. That was the land his family owned in that movie. And Kauai is going to come into view off your left side. There she is. And down in front of us is Kipu Ranch. This is a working cattle ranch. You'll see some little brown cows running around down there. In the first Jurassic Park movie, this is where they came into contact with the dinosaurs for the first time. They're driving their jeeps along the field, and all the Brachiosaurus showed up. That was right here.
Visitor center's just about a mile over that rise there. Just keep. What is that? Tim. Tim, can you tell me what they are?
Gallimimus.
Are those meat-eating metasauruses?
Wheeling uniform direction changes, just like a flock of birds evading a predator.
They're flocking this way.
That was the backdrop in that scene. It also made an appearance in Avatar, but you probably wouldn't recognize it. These are the floating mountains of Pandora. They took the entire mountain range, flipped it upside down with a computer, and broke apart the rocky sections into the floating mountains. So a little bit of movie magic on that one.
Oh my God.
Should see your faces.
Got a waterfall I want to show you. This is Hanapepe Valley up ahead. The waterfall is going to be tucked way down low off our right side as we descend into the valley. She stands 360 feet tall and goes by the name Manavaiopuna, but you guys might be more familiar with her by her nickname. We're about to go see Jurassic Falls. Look off your right-hand side, just peeking into view way out the right. That's where they landed the helicopters at the beginning of Jurassic Park. Coming around the left for Mitchell and Debbie.
wind shears, we have to drop pretty fast, so hold on, because this can be just a little flip. Yahoo! It's over here. That peak, look, we'll have landed by the time you get it right. Come along.
Joe and Teresa, were you in South Florida when Andrew rolled through back in '92?
We sure were.
Well, about 2 weeks after that, Hurricane Iniki came through Kauai. That's what these dead trees are sticking up off the hill. That was the most devastating hurricane to ever make landfall here in Kauai, or in the Hawaiian Islands, period. And it was a direct impact right here. So about the same time, they were going through all the same stuff we were back in South Florida.
Okay, this one's for Gabby.
Now, if you look at the canyon walls, you'll see all these horizontal lines in them. What you're seeing are individual layers of lava, separate eruptions of Waialeale. That's how the island was formed, beginning a little over 5 million years ago. This is the oldest of the Hawaiian Islands, so it's had the most time for erosion to sculpt it. This canyon is a great example of that. The Waimea River flows down below us, cutting through the canyon. And as it does, it's exposing all those layers of lava to the air. Now, lava comes from the center of the earth, very rich with iron. When that iron comes into contact with our humid, salty island air, it's going to oxidize or rust. That's where the red dirt comes from, just a bunch of rust. Our island is literally so old it is rusting away.
High above the chimney top, that's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly.
This area in the northern end of the canyon is very popular for hiking. A lot of trails up along the rim of the canyon, some that stay on the rim, some that go out west toward the Nepali coast. One of my favorites is called the Canyon Trail. It starts at the rim in front of us and takes you down to the top of a beautiful waterfall coming into view out your right. That's Waipo'o Falls. She stands 800 feet tall. It takes about an hour and 15 minutes one way to hike down to the top of her.
What a wonderful world. Glassy skies are blue and I see clouds of...
I see a couple little hikers on the hill today. That dirt hill to the upper left of the falls.
I like the dark.
different than Fort Lauderdale? Just a little. Got a couple beaches coming into view. The first one with the big stone arch reaching over the sand into the sea is Honopu. Honopu is featured in Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Jack Sparrow ran right under that arch.
That's an entrance. Right?
Here we are, day one. We found this location on our scout. It's inaccessible, as you can see, by road, so we've had to come in by boat. First location done.
Next stretch of sand coming up is Kalalau. That's the end of the Kalalau Trail, the hike that goes down the cliffs in front of us. We're going to follow that to the northeast in just a few minutes after we're done playing around on this end. Now, Honopu Beach, the one with the arch, bring that around the left side now. That's a very sacred beach. That one you can't get to by boat. It's forbidden. Kapu. To land a watercraft on the sands of Honopu. If you want to go to that beach, you have to swim there from Kalalau. That's about a mile swim. The reason that beach is so sacred is because of the valley rising above it. This is the Valley of the Kings, an ancient Kauaian burial ground. They used to bury their chiefs, the ali'i, deep in the walls of this valley. They had to hide the bones because the Hawaiians believe your bones contain your mana, your spirit. And they believe the ali'i had special powers. They didn't want that stolen. What they would do is choose a warrior to bury the chief, and it was a high honor to be chosen. They'd lower him down the valley walls by rope from high above, and he'd find a place deep in the fluted cliffs around us to bury the bones. And then they cut the rope, and the warrior would fall to his death below. That way he'd take with him forever the secret of where he buried the bones. Kalalau Valley we're crossing over into now. Hundreds of years ago, this valley was home to over 5,000 Kauaians, and at the time, it was all farmland down below us. There were quite a few settlements along the Nepali back in the days when everybody got around by ship. This was on a popular trading route. These days, the entire Nepali is all state parks, so you can't legally live here anymore. But there are about 3 dozen hippies down below us who do anyway. Head on out to the shoreline now and follow the Kalalau Trail to the northeast. National Geographic calls this hike one of the top 10 most beautiful on Earth. But it is also considered to be among the most dangerous because a lot of it runs right on the sea cliffs. You'll see it on the red dirt hills up ahead of us, way down below our altitude, running along the cliff tops. It takes about 9 hours to hike that one way. It does require permitting. We're coming up on the most treacherous part of the hike where the cliff starts to get a little rockier at about our 2 o'clock or so, and you'll see the trail zigzag back and forth back in there. That part's known as Crawler's Ledge. It's 1 mile long and 8 inches wide. Oh, we got some hikers down to our right side. They're just coming up on Crawler's Ledge. Up ahead of us, you can see the peaks of Makana Mountain rising up against the sky. That mountain was made famous in the classic movie South Pacific. Ever since then, it's been more popularly known as Bali High. At the bottom of Bali High, the beach right on the point is Kauai. That's as far as you can drive around the north side of the island. End of the road. And it's the trailhead for Kalalau. We're going to head up there now, and I'll make a turnaround, give everybody a nice photo op of the whole Nepali before we continue on. The long stretch of beach to your front right is Lumahai Beach. That was also in South Pacific. That's the beach where Mitzi Gaynor washed that man right out of her hair in that movie.
I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. Get the picture? I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms and send him on his way.
Coming down out of the clouds up ahead is Namalokama Falls, a tall, skinny one peeking into view. She stands 2,400 feet tall, making her the tallest waterfall on Kauai. see the Hanalei River down below us. It flows from near the center of the island where we're headed, northbound out to where it empties in the bay, next to the pier. This valley is an excellent representation of what most of the interior of the island looks like. All lush, undeveloped rainforest, no roads. Really no good way to get back here except by helicopter, and that's the case with about 70% of the island.
Lights go out and I can't be seen. Tides that I tried to swim against broke me down upon my knees. Oh, I beg him, please, sing him, come out.
The lighter colored trees down below us that stand out a bit from the others, those are kukui trees. That's where we get the kukui nut from that's woven into leis. It's also known as the candle nut. You can light it and it stays lit for about 20 minutes. So the ancient Hawaiians would harvest the oil from this nut, use it for torches, and also to seal the koa wood on their voyaging canoes. Not edible though, it's very, very bitter nut. So keep in mind, everything you've seen today started right here. This is the birthplace of the whole island we're about to have a look at. As we pass through this V-shaped cutout ahead, you will be inside the volcano. Welcome to Waialeale. All right, everybody, welcome back. Enjoy the rest of your vacation. Aloha.